All right, Secretary, talk to me about some of these videos, specifically the one in Los Angeles where these 700 rioters are yelling death to America. We see that in California. In Portland, we saw a murder over the weekend. At what point does this rise to the level of domestic terrorism?
Well, yelling no particular thing gets you there, but certainly when people are acting out violently for the purpose of changing the policies of this country or even their local government, that's the definition of terrorism. And we don't designate domestic groups as terrorists like we do foreign terrorist organizations under law, but we have all the criminal tools available, and there are hundreds of federal investigations running now across the country in just these sorts of circumstances.
And talk to me about the allegations of outside influence. It was Senator Rand Paul, actually, after he and his wife Kelly were swarmed after the final night of the Republican National Convention. They were surrounded and attacked by anti-Trump mobs outside of the White House. He called for an investigation into who is funding the agitators. Senator Paul said that these agitators were staying in the same hotel he was, even on the same floor. He said they were even in the room next to him. He had to escape at 3 a.m. to avoid them. What does the Department of Homeland Security know about outside funding?
So keep in mind that for domestic terrorism and most violence here in the country, the legal authority to investigate all that is with the FBI. So we collect data on it. We do a lot of other things. You see us active in Portland, and we come in and cooperate with law enforcement all over. But the idea that we can just start an investigation without a criminal lead doesn't work here within the country. We have to have a criminal connection of some kind or a suspicion of it to be able to start those kinds of investigations. As I noted, there are hundreds of these investigations running around the country, so what Senator Paul called for is happening all over the country, and Department of Homeland Security is involved in a number of those, many of those, but we can't just start one because a senator would like us to. That's not enough. There has to be a specific criminal connection. Unfortunately for America, there are so many of those criminal connections right now all over the country that we do literally have hundreds of these running.